What's poppin' YouTube? This is the Loverboy Pod. This is your host Ray. Today we got a video of a young lady who's been married 3 times, divorced 3 times, but she's trying to give advice on marriage. You can't make this up. Like and subscribe to the channel if you appreciate the content, because I appreciate y'all, man. Let's get into this video.
So I've been married and divorced 3 times. And if I could say one thing about my experience, and I mean, you can take it or leave it, it's going to be this. Make sure that whoever you are dealing with, okay, whether it's, somebody you're dating, long-term, short-term, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or whatever, make sure that wherever they are at that moment, and by that moment, I mean, if they don't lose any weight, if they don't get a better job, if they don't fix, the childhood trauma, if they got a cat and you don't like cats, wherever they are at that moment, if you cannot deal with that, if you're thinking about, oh, well, if they change this and they change that and, over time, then we'll grow to be, if they don't change a thing, is that somebody that you want to commit yourself to?
See, and this is the issue with most women, right? You get a man and then you see things that you don't like about him, which are red flags, right? But then instead of saying, you know what, this man is not ready to be what I need him to be, you think that you're going to change him into something that he's not. See, that's the problem with women. They don't want to support. They literally want to be the reason why you have become successful. Okay, that's why so many women are dealing with dudes who ain't worth shit, because they think they can change them into something that they are not. If you meet a guy, or if a guy meets a girl, whatever you see them as, whatever red flags you see before marriage, those are only going to enhance once the marriage happens. What about you take some accountability for choosing shit men, and you change who you're attracting? Because it's you. 3 different marriages and they all ended divorce. There's only one common denominator: you.
Deal breakers now, you have to know that if you commit yourself to that person, you could potentially be dealing with that for the rest of your life if you're talking about marriage or long-term relationships. So ignore the potential. Just throw that shit away. Go ahead and take a look at where that person is right now. If that's somebody that you can see yourself with long term until you leave this planet, then you commit to that person. But do not commit to somebody's potential, because that's not something that exists. It doesn't exist.
I'm going to tell you exactly why she's been through 3 divorces and why so many women have been through breakups and divorces as well. Okay, it's because women are lazy daters. Okay, they don't ever do the work to make sure that the guy is good for them. But why do you have to do the work if you don't have to do anything to attract the opposite sex? You don't ever have to learn us. You don't have to learn anything about us, because men just always show up. See, so at the end of the day, these women got to get better at telling the red flags, or less city boys gonna keep getting these W's, and I'm always with that. City boy, city boy. All right, so let's get into these comments. See what some of these, there's gonna be females in the comments, so let's see what some of these delusional ass females say about this, and let's laugh. All right, so the first one is from BW Brat. I just turned 23 last month and realized I can't fall in love with potential, and I can't better a man. I can only be of influence. Okay, so this woman seems like she knows a little something, because she's completely correct. You can't make them. All you can do is be influential in some type of way. And you're only 23, man. Look, you women just got to worry about supporting and making a man's life easier. Okay, if he has files, separate the files. If he needs lunch in the morning, lunch made in the morning for work, make him lunch. Make his life easier by getting in the middle, getting in the way of things, so he doesn't have to do it. Okay. That's all you have to do, and you'll be amazed by how much he ends up loving you and how he wants you to be around him all the time. Make his life easier, all right? And on top of making his life easier, cook, always sexually available, and be nice, all right? If you can do those 4 things, your man will fall in love with you and always want to keep you around. I promise you that, all right? Let's get into the next one. T.E. Erica. I love that you married 3 times. It shows you are very lovable, but also that you don't stay in a situation that you know isn't good for you. Holy moly, she got 1,282 likes on that. And this is why women give bad advice to each other. Never listen to another woman on how to keep a man, get a man, or how to get married or anything like that. It's never good if a woman's been married 3 times and divorced 3 times. You really think it's the man's fault all 3 times? Really? She was just the best that she could possibly be, right? And her man just always wanted her around, but they always did something to her, right? Now it's possible that they could have cheated, but I'll tell you this right now, every man's going to cheat if he has the options to, okay? So that's up to you if you want to do that. But at the end, there's no way that all 3 of these men, that she found out about all 3 of these men cheating, and that was the reason for divorce, okay? So let's move on to the next one. Man, get a goddamn name. All right, she lost me at the married 3 times. Will say she is the problem. I agree with this guy. Okay, 1,612 likes. Somebody smart in this comment section. Okay, comment section. My bad. All right, I love that comment. Let's move forward. Woke best friend. This is the reason I've been single for so long. LOL. I don't be thinking about the potential. Well, you shouldn't be thinking about potential. Well, I mean, like, what? You should be with a man that has a future. You see, like, this is the problem with black women. Y'all don't understand how to get men with futures. Okay, like, stop picking pookies. We gotta stop that. We gotta move. You black women gotta stop that, bro. And then sit around want to blame every other black man and act like and lump us all in the same category. Not all black men are pookies. There's plenty of black men out here who would deal with black women. But maybe if y'all weren't so fat, you know, maybe we would have some options. But anyways, that's a totally different story for a different day. Another comment from CO here. I'm gonna say, if you made it to 3 divorces, it may just be you. But the advice is great for someone getting into their first. I mean, yeah, I agree with him 50% here. I don't think anybody who has 3 divorces, you divorce 3 out of 3 marriages. Like, nah, you don't have any advice you can give to anybody. You need to be looking for advice. You know what I'm saying? All right. So on to the next one. Nick Harris 8810. Can we say us as women sometimes live more in fantasy versus reality? Now hold on. Where is the intuition we stand on so strong at times? That's a good question right there, Nick Harris. Where is the intuition that you women claim to have whenever something bad is gonna happen? How can you not tell that this nigga ain't shit? Where's the intuition? Huh? Or is it all a farce? Maybe it is. Maybe, she only got 629 likes on that. You notice that? Only 629. Woo. All right. So we got Samantha Washington here. Great advice. Please write down your deal breakers / non-negotiables and hold yourself accountable. I like it. Write down, this is what I'm saying. You women have to stop being lazy daters. You got to take this seriously. If you have things that you do not accept from men, then you stand on that and you hold yourself accountable. Okay, like, you'd be like, nah, man, I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Not this time. Because you women get into these shitty relationships and then you end up blaming the dude. And then you want to say, well, when I first met him, I knew this. What the? Like, come on, bro. You can't make this shit up. This is real. You can't make this shit up. Okay. All right. So the last one here. I am Love Designs. Why is so many focused on the 3 times? Automatically saying it's her. LOL. You don't even know the situation on the other side. LOL. But great message. We don't have to know the situation from the other side. We see the results. This woman has been in 3 marriages and has gotten 3 divorces. Okay. At some point, it's her fault. Okay. At some point, it has to be her fault. So let's say she was the best woman that she could possibly be, but she got into these 3 marriages and all 3 of them cheated. But then she made this video. She makes this video. She's letting us know that she's seen the red flags when she first met the guy. She's seen them. So at the end of the day, she has to hold herself accountable for her own mistakes. You wasted your own times. Your own time. Okay. You can't be mad at no man about that. It's your fault. Hold yourself accountable. That's what these women need to be doing more. Maybe you will have more successful relationships. Stop thinking dating is some easy thing and this man's just gonna come swoop you off your feet and take care of you. Okay, that's not how all men operate. All right, there's some men out here who don't give a damn. Okay, they just don't give a damn. City boys. All right. So you women need to start paying attention more and stop blaming the men. It's the same with the man. If he's down here dating hoes and she's cheating on him all the time, then damn, you know what I'm saying? Then there we go. You already know. It's your fault. Stop attracting those type of women. This is Loverboy Pod. This is your host Ray, man. Until the next episode, y'all stay good. You keep working out. You keep making that money.